Good morning, student. This is Vasu Amit Banchur, your IP teacher. Welcome to online classes session 2020-21. So, student, today we'll start a new chapter, getting started with Python. Then today's topic is what is Python. Then different popular apps in Python, about Python, features and learning path of Python. So, first today I will only introduce about the Python, and the next class will start the new chapter according to this book. All the contents is given there, and according to this content I will explain you the chapter. Then what is Python? Python is general purpose high level programming language. High level programming language means that language is having is machine independent, and it is general purpose because it is suitable to make different general purpose softwares, and some popular applications are made by this Python, and some are that YouTube, Mozilla Firefox, that browser is there, then Google, Instagram, this all made by Python languages. Then come to that it is used for console app also, that you are using command line interface that you are using now, that also we are able to use in Python. Then desktop application, suppose the calculator you are knowing in your computer, calculator is there, that calculator is designed or programmed by the Python also. Then different websites you are knowing, that different website is also designed by the Python. Then different mobile apps that you are knowing, YouTube, Mozilla Firefox, these are the different apps which made by the Python. Then about Python is very simple and straightforward syntax. It can be used first programming language too. So it is very straightforward syntax, and it is having very easy syntax to write and understand the text. Then Python is case sensitive. You are knowing now, you had done the HTML programming language, and HTML programming language is not a case sensitive, that you are knowing when you are then when you had written, when you start writing the tag, after suppose you had written tag capital letter HTML, and then this tag if you are closing this tag about the lower case, so it will be execute in the browser. But in this Python, it is case sensitive, that if you are using a capital letter functions or capital letter variables, then all the times all the code you have to write in the same manner. Then it is an object oriented language. Object oriented language means every variable is having an object here. Then it is dynamically typed means after, at the time of execution, it only decided about its runtime. It only decided about the data type at the runtime only, and it is having interpreter. That interpreter I had given, we had learned in first chapter number 1 about the difference between of interpreter and compiler. So here compiler means what? Compiler means, suppose if you had written the code, all the code compiler will read once, and then afterwards it show the error. It show the error of line. Line means if any line is having the error, so it shows at the last. And interpreter checked one by one the code. If you had written 15 line code, so interpreter will start from line number 1, then line number 2, line number 3, and if interpreter got the error in line number 3, then the user have to correct that number error. And then if the user corrected the third number line error, then interpreter will go to line number 4, otherwise interpreter will be there in the line number 3. So this is dynamically typed. And then features, emphasis on code readability. Then it means that Python is having easy to understand the code. Then automatic memory management, it means that the memory automatically, then all the data automatically stored in the memory. Then dynamically type we discussed. Then it is having large Large library means different types of predefined functions and modules are stored in this in the Python library that we are using in the time of writing the code. Then multi-paradigm programming language. It is object-oriented, proceed, etc. means different types of programming we are able to do in this Python. Then with the Python interactive interpreter, it is easy to check commands. It is easy to check commands with the help of shell interactive shell. It is easy to write the code in that shell and easy to find out the result also. Result means our code result. Then it is platform independent, and the platform it will work. Then come to the history of Python. History of Python means the idea of Python started in early 1980s. The idea of Python started in early 1980s. They decided to make a programming language in this year, but decided only about the different features. And then in 1989, it's implemented in 1999, and it takes 1 year to complete the code, to complete the programming language to make, and finally it published in 1991 27 Feb. Then Guido van Rossum invents Python. He born in 31st Jan 1956 in Haarlem, Netherlands, and he only introduced the Python. And he had done computer science, masters in computer science, and after this he started to invent one programming language, say just similar to Java language.